This week on Nation's Business, we bring to you the highlights of the Fijian Prime Minister Honorable Voreqe Bainimarama's recent tour of Vanuatu. This time around, the Prime Minister commissioned infrastructural development projects such as roads and bridges in Kortari and Lekutulevu and opened new buildings such as the teachers' quarters and new school blocks in Uluivalili in Lakondrove and Kia Island in Manuata, in recognizing the importance of education. First, Nation's Business will take you to Kia Island before we take you to mainland Vanuatu. On board the fisheries boat with a combined 250 horsepower engine, the trip to Kia Island took 15 minutes. For a normal 40 horsepower engine, it would take 30 to 40 minutes. The Prime Minister's visit to Kia has made him the first head of government to set foot on the island. Kia Island, located in the north of the main island of Vanuatu, is surrounded by the Great Sea Reef and consists of 3 villages, Lingau, Yaro and Taku. The island of Kia is dominated by rocks, an island of fisherfolks whose sole wealth is the sea.
Nendai sampai pembentukan dan vital nuang. Apa itu rena kita nangono sauti. Sini ngol mana matakan nendai. Memang pembatala pembalabu mendepan memang sutabir nangoni buli. Kapital nu apa tu kemuni. Nalini pun wah nangoni salah entara ni tak kata kena. Merawat dengan berusaha ina ini anu sangu. Maruta kana nunggu lagi. Prime Minister ni sa bisau. Na iba karaw ning karabi puli nung tapunwa.
Hello. Kuswa. Naka kana indalo jona kurul ni wili wala. Ya. Ni tagana. Wa kalunga tagina kana zuru lomni. Nak walo.
The school had a small room, but the space is not enough for a class. So the committee requested the Prime Minister for a building, and they funded the building. Some of the books were given by the Ministry of Education. About 10,000 worth of books was donated by FNU in Lambasi.
Kia District School was established in 1981. The school caters for the children in the three villages, Lingau, Yaro, and Daku. Government continues to expand Fiji's infrastructure networks, linking the rural communities to the urban areas. In commissioning the latest development projects in the Northern Division, one successful project delivered for the division is the Kortari Bridge in the Takonrawe province. Kortari Bridge is located along the new Siberia-Kortari Loop Road along the border of Takonrawe and Maduwata. The new Kortari crossing, funded by government, is worth $4.5 million and is an addition to the expanding and improving networks of infrastructure across Vanua Levu.
Great nations are built on the back of great networks of infrastructure. Every country and people that have risen to global prominence have done so by making strategic investment in the roads and the bridges and the airports, services and other key projects that connect citizens to each other and connect countries to the prospects of the wider world. Investment in infrastructure create new jobs in construction and maintenance, stimulating local economies. Once completed, these projects make it easier, faster, more convenient and more affordable to travel, particularly in rural areas which for far too long did not see the full benefits of our national development. Under past leadership in this country, Fiji's growth was limited to the larger population areas. City and major towns saw some progress, while rural Fijians like this watch that development from the sidelines. This is not the Fiji of today.
Before the construction of the bridge, communities that live along and on the other side of this portion of the Kortari River have for a long time been vulnerable to extreme weather events. When there is a heavy downpour and heavy swells, key transit points along the river become flooded, and it prevents access to members of the public, particularly students traveling to school, breadwinners making their way to work, farmers heading to market, or Fijians traveling to visit friends and families.
This bridge is just, like I told you, it's a big lifeline to our people. Big lifeline. And I thank the Fijian government for commissioning this bridge, having this bridge up here. And the people here are very grateful to have the bridge here.
The new crossing we're commissioning today is a two-lane structure constructed of solid steel piles. This project meets the high bar of quality mandated by my government It is built to a cyclone resilient standard with a design life of 100 years. Community members from the Tikinas of Wailevu, Wairiki and Lambasa will all feel the benefits of this new investment, as it can be used as an alternative route around Lambasa.
For 14 months, the Fiji Roads Authority was constructing this new crossing, creating a critical link across the Lambasa River between the Kortari and Siberia roads. Residents in this area have for decades been subjected to constant flooding. At Kortari, 6 rivers merging together at a single location, and that has made the communities increasingly vulnerable to the extreme weather events that have been striking Fiji recently. The $4.5 million crossing will greatly help the residents, school children, and cane farmers apart from the wider populace.
Today, we end that difficulty for our young people because we cannot and we will not allow our changing climate to limit our nation's progress or the opportunities afforded to our young Fijians.
Here in Kortari, we have basically cash crop farmers. Sugarcane farm is there, but we have big time cash crop farmers. Probably Kortari is the largest supplier of vegetables to the Lambasa market. When we have this commissioning of this bridge, the Prime Minister had given seeds to people affected by the aftermath of Cyclone Sarai and Tino. We are very pleased with that, and every sector of this community here is very, very thankful to the government. And on behalf of my people here, I thank the government once again for commissioning this bridge.
Following the commissioning of the Kortari Bridge, the Prime Minister then inspected and officially opened the Nreketilelai-Lekutulevu Road and Bridge project. The project is constructed along the border of Maduata and Dakondrave. Lekutulevu comes under the district of Vaturava in the Dakondrave province. The opening of the new crossing will allow easy access to Lambasa town.
As an investment of $3.3 million, this new 4-kilometer road has three crossings. It will serve as an invaluable connection for the Tikin of Lambasa and the Tikin of Vaturava, and provide access to all villages and settlements along the Bulilaka Road, including our most remote farming communities, immediately opening up new markets and opportunities that I hope you take advantage of.
The heavy rain did not dampen the spirit of the people of Nreketilelai in Maduata and Lekutulevu in Dakondrave as they turned up in numbers to witness the official opening of the 3 bridges and road project by the Honorable Prime Minister.
Ili uningon sandalo manandombui kima mina muri dona batini wa indua so kima mi musombu mai dona koro yo mai kona sami kima mina ngai mbale so nangau narale sumane mami ngone era tunga mai tekando na ngone kima mi tume sana kando na tumbutu ikima mi dau kautana tube merangai vala le mekina na ngone embala tamara la komena koro kima mi marautaka ni samai dona ngauna balabu ni mami ngangande tu era sa matean ni binanga sera ngandre batu na ngani sala istala la tunga mo ko Lekutulevu na buku ni gangara bibuli ibita batu na koro era tu mai Lambasa era sa tawan tunga na Lekutulevu na buku ngani stengo tu ni korni buli andre ni bela payaki ani mami beto sayake.
This previous crossing was once used by the isolated people of Lekutulevu, were often inundated by rushing flood waters, forcing men, women and children to wade through rushing rivers in Nreketilelai village to get to Lambasa. Teachers at Uluivalili College in Wailevu West, Dakondrave will now be properly accommodated following the opening of 2 new teachers' quarters. The quarters, which cost over $268,000, were promised to them by the Prime Minister 3 years ago.
When I toured the Northern Division in 2017, I spoke to members of the community and learned that the school will be better served with the additional of 2 new teachers' quarters. That day, I personally committed to funding this new project
and I'm proud to return here now for this commissioning of yet another delivered promise.
Established in 2012, Uluivalili College, located 46 kilometers from Savusavu town, and is home to 250 students from years 9 to 13.
Today the student body is around 250 strong and hails from small communities around the area. From Uluivalili College construction to where we stand today, it's clear that my government has served as a pillar of support to this school in its journey forward. This college is a symbol of progress. Its growth has meant a growth in opportunities available for your young people.
According to the Prime Minister, the new addition to the school campus marks government's continued dedication to the school and every member of the community.
The government does not make its decision sitting in the comfort of offices in Suva. We go into our communities, we listen to ordinary Fijians, we see the issues they face with our own eyes, we hear their concerns, and we work with the right people to quickly take action. That personal face-to-face interaction is what I love most about Fiji. And it's why I'm happy to see your smiling faces today as we open 2 new highly quality quarters that your teachers call their home.
In 2015, 15 teachers served Uluivalili College, but there were only 1 staff quarters.
Actually, I was posted there in 2015. When I came here, there's only 1 teacher's quarters, and that is the one that the principal has to occupy. And I have a bunch of a group of 15 teachers, and they have to improvise. They want them to improvise, and some of them used to occupy the primary school old houses that is on the Wailevu West District School compound.
Today, the total numbers of teachers has increased to 18, and all have proper accommodations.
Through the government initiative, we request for teachers' quarters, and I believe today it really eventuated. He promised that he's going to build 2 teachers' quarters 2 years back, and now he's here to commission and open the 2 teachers' quarters that he aided. The Ministry of Education, Rui Avenue, they have built 3 quarters. The villages, through their own initiative, they have built 6 quarters through the villages initiative themselves, the school stakeholders, and now the government again funded 2. And these 2 quarters, I believe this is a new one of its kind. I've seen teachers' quarters around. I was in Budelewu in Queen Victoria School. This one is really a solid one, and we are thankful for the present government and also the Prime Minister for continue supporting education and especially school here in Uluivalili.
Uluivalili College not only caters for students in the small communities around the area, but students as far as Mbua and Savusavu.
Now we have the total of students keep on increasing. I was surprised this year to get students right from Savusavu. Now they're again from Savusavu, Ratawe, Sali, Levuka, and from this side Kumbula, Wainunu, and Wainunu. And I really appreciate the Ministry of Education through their faith in our teachers and continue to support education as such today.
Uluivalili College continues to expand, and a request has been put forward to the Prime Minister during a face-to-face Talanoa session for a construction of a technical workshop to cater for the increasing interest in home economics, woodwork, and technical drawing at the school.
Actually, it's very challenging for school principal to come out from urban centers and lead a school as such in the remote areas. That does not dampen our spirit in continue to look at other ways in which to continue for the students to realize their dream and to pursue better goals in the future. So for us, when we came here, there's only few subjects that was being introduced, and now we have only one subject that is left, that is home economics and applied tech. And we are hopeful that we are going to have one technical block to cater for these three subjects. And I believe we have a TD right now running from our last 2 years, and we are scoring 100% throughout. So that means despite not having a technical, we still try to maintain the standard and the academic results for the school.
I want to close by talking directly to the students. Every Fijian girl and boy has a greatness within you, and education allows you to tap into that greatness and discover your true potential to create whatever life you want for yourself. As you continue through this term and all through your educational journey from secondary school to beyond, I want you to remember that today in Fiji, you can do anything you put your mind to. So don't let the immense opportunities that exist go to waste. I wish you nothing but the very best in the years ahead. Let today mark the beginning of a new chapter for Ulibolili College and for all of Honolulu. I look forward to seeing your students grow up to achieve great things in the years to come. No matter what dreams they hope to achieve for their future, my government will always be there to support you every step of the way.